Hi guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to the channel, thanks for returning. This video is just going to be a couple of updates in one. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I've got to tidy the van up. I'm moving, so I can't get too involved in anything, you know, heavy on the car at the moment where I'm like dismantling it or doing any major works or anything like that. It's all a bit up in the air, and I'm focusing on packing all my stuff and moving, so a lot of my tools are getting packed away, etc, etc. So today, just a quick job that I had to do. I'm going to work later, so I'll film the rest of this video throughout the course of the week. I've just quickly given my dad's car a wash, just a really quick wash. So dad has a BMW F10 535D, so it's 3 litre twin turbo diesel. It's pretty tasty, and he had it for a while. You know, he had it as a company car. He was self-employed. Now he's got a job. He's got, like, with a company direct, he's got a company car. So this really just sits here. It's a bit of a shame, it's a bit of a waste, so we're handing it back. You know, just sort of giving it back, saying, yeah, don't want to pay it anymore. You know, it's just sat there for the sake of absolutely nothing. BMW Financial Services are coming tomorrow to grab the car. And basically, I just wanted to get it looking absolutely, you know, perfect for them, or as close to perfect as you can on a 60-odd mile car. So I've given it a quick blast over, and I've just dress the tyres. That's pretty much it. The other day I did give it a bit of a machine polish on the flat surface, so the bonnet, the roof and the boot, and I gave it a full detail and decontamination. So today just quickly needed to blast it off before they come tomorrow. So I'll just show you around the interior of this. I love this steering wheel. It's just so small. It's just, you know, it's a really nice design. I love this sort of design. It's got the kind of digital dash, which I'm not a fan of. I prefer the older style, as in my car. It's like more of an analog sort of gauge. Still pretty cool though. Pretty cool gear shifter there, electronic handbrake, which is weird, which is actually there. And then you've got your sport modes, etc, etc. Cup holders, which I actually don't like them being right there because it blocks stuff out. I prefer them being like on the 90 and some of the 60s that are in the dash. You've got your iDrive, you know, it's all controlled through all this sort of stuff, you know, all the fancy stuff like that. You can see everything about the car. So yeah, I'll just quickly take you around the outside and show you how she's looking at the minute. Tyre dressing's still drying on that. It's just some spray on stuff I've got. So other than that, it's pretty gleaming. It's alright. A really nice looking car. It's a shame it's going back, but again, it just sits there, so there's absolutely no point in keeping it, to be honest. One thing I have bought, which I found really, really useful, pressure washer hose went the other day. I've just got a little Nilfisk. I bought this really long rubber hose. The standard one's like a plasticky reinforced stuff, and it gets kinked, and it's not very long, so you've got to move the pressure washer around with the car. It's really annoying. So this big long hose, I know it looks like a bit of a mess, but I've just been able to leave the pressure washer here, plugged into just a little extension lead over there, rather than getting a long extension lead out. Plug the hose in there, and I can just walk around with the full car with this hose. It's absolutely great. It's changed my life. And it's, you know, it don't kink or anything, and it's quite flexible. It's rubber, reinforced rubber rather than like a plasticky vinyl-y sort of thing. So I got that from direct hose. It's about 50 quid, and that's 20 metres, 50, 60 quid, something like that. I'll leave a link to it down below. I'll also leave a link to all the products I've used. You can see some of the glue cleaner that I've got lying around there, just to bring this up like you see it now. Yeah, so that's just the first part of this video, just a quick hit. I've got to head to work now, so I will see you guys for the next bit. So what I've done is I pulled the van up close so I can get it everything plugged in. Used a variety of tools. Weirdly enough, the most effective tools are actually a scraper and a screwdriver. The paint was on quite thick and quite uneven, and, you know, it was all rusted underneath, so the sander and the drill with the wire brush just wasn't cutting it, so literally just sort of chopped and hacked it away and then used that to sort of level the finish out of it. I degreased it with some Built Hamber cleanser fluid, and then I've applied some, where is it? Built Hamber Hydrate 80. So I'll link all these products down in the description below. Basically it's a rust converter / killer. So you apply it on, and it's really weird. It looks, you can see it this side, it's like blue, it's milky, it's really odd. It goes on in a really odd consistency, but it basically kills and converts rust into usable material. So you're meant to put 2 layers of that on, you know, leave it 24 hours and you can paint. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. It was just kind of, you know, really rusty, and it was letting the finish of the van down when the rest of the van's not too bad once it's had a wash. You can see this side, it's pretty much dried, and it's just turned everything like black. Even the rust, there was rust up in, especially bad in like the corner, and yeah, there's a bit of a level difference. You know, I'm not even a body shop finish, but you can see where it's converted it. So So I've just been working on the van a bit more. I'm just going to take you outside in a sec and I'll show you what I've done. I've just basically been painting all the grey, it was meant to be black, all the plastic trim that's around the van that's currently discoloured, faded, you know the sort. Especially on a works van, it's, you know, well, an ex-works van with 175,000 miles on it, it's going to be pretty grey, pretty dull, you know, pretty disgusting looking. So again, I just had the paint line around, so it hasn't cost me anything, just a bit of time and effort. And I'm just doing it over a couple of days. So yeah, well, let me show you what I've done. So this is what the van currently looks like. This is the old side. This is the painted side. So as you see, it looks a lot better. Just for, I mean, I had the paint line around, so it doesn't cost me anything. More's been painted. And then you can see there's a bit of overspray on this side because I'm going to do all that side, obviously. But yeah, you can see there definitely the difference that it makes. So I'm going to go around the van, do this, do the other wheel and then there's also all this at the front. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to take a while. It's a bit intricate. It's going to require a lot of masking off, but I think it'll definitely be worth it once it's done. You know, look a lot fresher, and it'll be ready for sale. Right guys, so that's what I've done on the van so far. I've still got the rest of the plastic trim to do, so the rear driver's side, front driver's side, front bumper, and the front passenger side. Took me a while to think about those places. So, you know, it's not going to take too much longer. It's basically just the masking up that takes the longest. Once you're actually painting it, you know, you can get a couple of coats on in 20 minutes with the way it dries. It's just the masking up and the cleaning and the, you know, the prep work that takes the time, but you prep it right and it's going to look right, so it's well worth the effort. And then I'm just going to quickly wire wheel over the wheels and then pretty much just paint them black. And I've ordered some wheel trims which have come, so they're going to sit over it, and they're going to the silver, so they're going to contrast with the black. So just look, you know, just you'll just be drawn to the wheel trim, so it'll look nice and fresh. Yeah, so the van will be up for sale after that. So this morning, me and my friend Daryl are just on the way to Supercar Big Meat, or Supercar Breakfast, something like that, in Malton. So we're heading up there. It's not too far from us, you know, it's only about sort of 40 minutes. Stopped off, grabbed some food. We're just heading there now, so I'll show you some footage of what I saw there. I'm probably going to leave this video here, so just a quick update. I've started the van the other day, I've finished it off today. I've also taken girlfriend's car to MOT today. It passed, so that's good. So yeah, so we've basically done a few things in this video. It's just a quick little update. What I'm going to be doing is on Thursday, I'm going to be going to Cadwell in the MX-5 that I featured on the channel where we installed the coilovers on. So we're going to be going to Cadwell. He's got the new tyres on. His old M3 is going to be there. So I'm going to show you around that. I'm going to show you how the how the MX-5 handles, how it looks at the moment, and there's going to be a few laps in the MX-5 as well. We've got some cameras rigged up on the car, or we will have, and I'm going to take the DSLR, so that footage might still be a bit shaky. Still haven't quite got my GoPro ordered yet, but we're going to have a few GoPros around the car, a few cameras around the car, and we're going to show you a few laps, and yeah, and that's probably going to be that video, having a look around there. Then I'll probably do another video, finishing the van off, and putting up. So thanks for sticking with the channel, guys. Thanks for all your likes, all your watch time, your views, your thumbs up. And again, if you have any queries, if you have any comments, constructive criticism, anything you'd like me to see me do, anything you think I could do better, please comment down below because it helps me out. It really does. And please consider subscribing if you aren't already. So thanks, guys.